Hello, Big Sky staff. This video is just to show a few of the most common issues with accessibility that we found on our staff web pages. So this is a test page, but it should look very similar to your own staff page. And the first thing I'm going to show is something that Janelle and I showed at the beginning of the year, which is labeling all of your apps. So if you click into your web page, each of these sections right here is an app. So this is a teacher profile app. And if I click on the green pencil, that will allow us to get in and edit the app. Up on the top right-hand corner, we should see a box that says App Options, and you should make sure that for every app that you have, this box Show the App Name on My Page is checked. And then the app name up here should be descriptive. So in this case, it says Teacher Profile. Go ahead and say Save to make sure that your changes are saved. And that is all you need to do if you have the error about showing your app name on pages. The next simple piece is the alternative text. So you can see when I roll over this image, it brings up the alternative text, Mr. Penguin. So if I click on the image and then use the right click on the mouse, I can check and see what my alternative text is currently listed as. I can also see what my source photo is called. This one happens to be penguin.png. Keeping in mind that screen readers can read the file names, and so it's better practice for you to have a descriptive file name as well as alternative text that makes sense for the image, so that if a person can't see the image, they can understand what's going on. The next issue is the heading structure, and this might also include bullets. So a lot of us are guilty of simply bolding or capitalizing a section that we want to show is a heading or show importance. So I can tell whenever I click down here where it just says P span strong, that's the code telling me that the only thing that I've done is bold this. If I go a little bit lower, you just see the regular P, that is our normal print. If I did want to create a heading, I could highlight this section and go to the title headings dropdown and choose a different selection. I want to make sure not to mix things up by putting like a title if I don't have a subtitle or a subheading if I don't have a heading. Instead, I'm going to choose heading 3, and now that's going to show right here. I can tell that I've actually in the code made this a heading. You can still afterwards change the style and make it bigger or smaller. Obviously, don't go lower than normal, but that's how you can indicate that this section is a heading, and that will help the screen reader organize text appropriately. Another thing that some people have an error message on is if you have a list of items and you have either copy and pasted bullets from like Microsoft Word, or maybe you've just typed in the numbers 1, 2, and 3. Rather than doing that, you need to use the numbered list or bulleted list features on this side. And what that does, again, is show that this is an ordered list, a list type, and that helps the screen readers to read the items in a list as though they are in a list. So 1, 2, and 3. I don't think there's very many of these left. Many of you know we're not supposed to be saying like click here to learn more about penguins at the Big Sky Library. So instead, rephrase your content so that it will say something so that the link is descriptive. This is a link to the Big Sky Library, and that's very clear. It's Big Sky Library, and if you click on it, that's where it's going to go. If you want to see where this link is going, you can right-click, check on the link target, text the display as Big Sky Library. I'm going to the Big Sky Library page, and I always like to open in a new window rather than the same window so that the person who is navigating doesn't lose the content that they're clicking from. That's all we have for you today. If you need more information, please come to one of our drop-in sessions or email Janelle or myself. Thank you.